Nothing like the introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Probably mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. A left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Third down now following the completed pass. Ryan now off the bootleg. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
A swing pass caught. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to run with Freeman. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. money in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
A first-half update now from Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, fighting off the defender. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They put it in the hands of Dez on the end around. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. They'll
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
21.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Gets past one man. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And it popped. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Looking deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Ryan. And a throw right sideline is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Freeman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Down, Ryan. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Get up!
After the interception, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and goal to go now. Again, it'll be Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now it's first and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for. Is that complete?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw here. A quick hitter complete. 11 more on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. That goes for a gain of 31. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.